Hello everyone. Today I'll be showing you how to play MQReawakened, a server emulator for Monkey Quest. So this video will be split into three parts, one for 2014, 2013, and 2012. Each version has some differences, but it's mostly personal preference. I'll show you some small snippets of each version, and then we can get into the setup process. First off, we'll need to download the MQR launcher from GitHub. The link will be in the description, same with anything else that needs to be downloaded. So what we have to do is click on mqrlauncher.zip and then save it to our downloads folder. I've already got it downloaded, so can cancel that. Next, we will need unique bundles and a Monkey Quest client. So I will download those. Now that they are downloaded, we can go to our downloads folder and unzip the MQR launcher. Okay, now the MQR launcher is extracted, we can go ahead and copy the unique bundles and Monkey Quest 2014. Then we can go into the MQR launcher folder, MQ data, build, archives, and then we paste into archives. Alright, now we drag unique bundles into caches, and then Monkey Quest 2014 goes into client. Alright, now we should be good to go. We go back to the main MQR launcher folder, and then we click on Play MQReawakened.bat. And if you get this screen, it is just a warning. You can just click on run. Alright, now it is cloning the Reawakened repository and extracting the client and caches. This process can take up to about 30 minutes, so I'll see you soon. The way to download that so you can play the game is by going to localhost in your browser, and then this is the website. You can click on download and then download that to your downloads folder. Now we can go back to the downloads folder and unzip that. Click extract to Play MQReawakened. And now we can go into the folder, and then we can go into the launcher and run it. Alright, now that we're at the launcher, we can go ahead and log in. So the default login will be username is admin, and then the password is admin123. click on remember account name and remember password to save it. And then you can go into settings, customize screen size, the graphics, full screen, and then click play. Ooh. This is not good. Okay, if you ever run into something where the game is not working, what you can do is press Windows key plus R, and then you type in user profile, and then /app data, /local low, then press OK. From there, we can go into the Unity folder, and then web player, cache, and then if you see a folder named Nickelodeon Monkey Quest, delete it, like that. And now we can go back to our downloads folder and play MQReakened. Launcher. And now we can play. Alright, now we can customize our monkey. Alright, this is the 2014 version. Alright. Now, here's how you play the Monkey Quest 2013 version. So, we unzip the MQR launcher, and then we copy paste all 3 files into build archives, and then drag in unique models into caches. And then we drag in the 2014 folder into client, and then we drag in Monkey Quest 2013 into client override. This will tell the server to use the 2013 version instead. So there we go. Now we can go back to the MQR launcher folder and click play MQReawakened. And now just go through that process again, and you should be able to play 2013. Alright, now that it's done loading, you can go ahead and download the zip file from the website, and now we can log in. It's the same account. Alright, this is the 2013 version. This is Clock Tower Square. Alright, I'm going to show you how to set up your silent follow version. First off, you will need to download MQ Client. Download MQ Client setup.exe. To your downloads folder. Okay, click on it. This is just a warning. You can click on more info. Run it anyway. And it should install. Okay. We can close this for now. Now we will need to download Monkey Quest 2012 from here. Right click, download, and then click on download it anyway. Save to downloads. Now click on show in folder. Now we can copy this into MQ data, build, archives, client override, and then we can go into this .env file. You can get this .env file from the setup launcher guide on the MQReawakened GitHub. Go down, right here. You need to copy this. There's a copy button right here. Go back to MQR launcher, and then delete that. .env and click yes, and then open with Notepad, and then paste, and now you have the .env file, then save it. And turn on force rebuild. This will allow the game server to rebuild and allow us to actually play the 2012 version. Alright, now we can click on play MQReawakened. Run. Alright. The server is now running. Now we can launch the MQ client. Okay. You can find some settings right here. Automatically check for updates. Enable full screen. Change your resolution. And now we can click on local MQ server. Connect, log in with the default or your create account. You can click on create an account here, and then just put in your details and click sign up. You can go back into here and type in your username and password, and then click login. Alright, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed playing Monkey Quest Reawakened.